Hey everyone, it's Tracey from Mindless Crafting and, well, Bill, but he's not here right now. He's actually downstairs setting up the store real quick. And we have a new release day. And there's an airplane flying overhead. So how are y'all doing today? Let's see who's on here. Can you see me okay? And can you hear me okay? It's really bright and sunny outside today. It's bright and sunny. So I'm going to go ahead and release the stamp set. I'm going to let a few of you come into the craft room and I'm going to release the stamp set. Wait till you see this one. This is actually one that y'all requested based on the, well, I'm not even going to say it, but this is one that y'all requested when you saw it. Hey everyone, how are you? You saw this as a digital and asked and begged, please, 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 could you release this as a photopolymer? So this is a 6x8, just so you can see the comparison. Lots of ideas. Wait till you see what I did with this. Lots of ideas. Look at this. So this is the 4x6 and this is the 6x8. So you can see the difference in size on that, right? Good morning, June Scollum. Hey everyone, how are y'all doing, my crafty family? So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and reveal it. Diane Solomon, you just got here, so you can see the reveal. Mary Brault is here, and I thought we'd do some. Wait till you see the cards I made, but I figure I may as well do some make a card for you while we're live as well. So I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. I think Bill was yelling at me from downstairs. He'll be up here in a moment. I think he was yelling at me that it's in the store. So drum roll, please. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Happy Place stamp set is now a photopolymer stamp set. Y'all asked about turning this one into, this was a DIGI. Now, of course, every single thing that's on the original DIGI is not on this 6x8, only because when you're trying to condense everything down into one, unlike the digital, you could resize and have a bunch of images on it. But with this, you can't have a whole lot of images. And I needed y'all to have coloring space on this too. Look at that. So I wanted y'all to be able to color these really pretty. You're going to have so much fun with this. Look at the little girl. So we had to leave off some of the images. The little girl looking out the window. Isn't that's like a happy place, right? Especially now with everything that's going on. Just being able to get up and look out the window. Something as simple as that. I'm going to be working with her today too, to show y'all how I color her. Look at that. Grow where you're planted. Life is a blessing. You made my day. Thanks for thinking of me. Because sometimes you have to just write something, just something simple. Oh, I'm so glad you like this. Hey, Shannon, how are you? Look at this. This is my happy place. Being somewhere tropical, right? It probably needs to be a hammock somewhere around here too. But oh my goodness, wait till you see the card I created. This is so fun to color. Look at that house with the palm trees. And then look, you got the palm leaf here. You got the word happy place. The heart with the flowers in it. Look at the watering can with polka dots on it and flowers, and the bird inside the birdhouse. And there's his little birdie friend right there. So adorable. I absolutely love this. Are y'all ready to see the card? I made a little mini card, and then I cut the sentiment. Well, let me show you. I made a 4x4 card. using that. Y'all are going to have so much fun with this heart because there's so many color combinations you can use. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? And so I'm going to be using, I want to do a card with this heart. Look, Bill's going to get me, okay? Because he's going to say, you said you were going to do one card. I may end up doing two, y'all. But I'm going to use it with this paper. This is actually new in our store. It's called Abandoned. And this right here is my motivation. See that color? That purple and blue. I got to use those colors. That's my motivation right there. So this is actually new in our store. It's the Abandoned Paper Stash from Tim Holtz. So we'll look at that a little bit later. But look at the cards, y'all. This is the Happy Place stamp set. Hey, Donna Satterley. Look at, I had to do a slimline card. I could not help it. Look at that with the hearts on it. Isn't that adorable? Isn't that the cutest? I had to do a slimline. I kept thinking about this. I don't know if y'all are like me. I had to keep it was on my mind to do this card. I was like, I have to do it. I have to do it. Isn't that paper really cool, Vicki? I love it. Look at that. And look at these. You see these little dots? That's from, I had to get these when I saw them. Those little dots are from Pebbles Puffy dots. There's 60 of them. So I took some of those dots to kind of just add a little bit of something. I want it to be really clean card. I absolutely love this. So this is actually 10% off, along with this particular stamp set is 10% off as a new release. And I think that's going to end on Sunday. Yes, it's going to end on Sunday. And the digital is going to be 10% off too, in case you want to grab that. Because with the digital, you can make these larger. So imagine having that large, being able to have the ability to resize everything. Okay, so these little dots are in our store. I just put these in yesterday, and I absolutely love them. So that's where I got those dots from. I'm so glad that y'all love this. Let me show you the other cards. It doesn't stop there. Look at the house. Can this be any more precious? And the palm leaves. Look at that. I'm in love with that house. That's my happy place. Isn't that cute? Right. Take an idea and make it your own. Yep. Take an idea and make it your own. So this actually is a 4x4 card. And so all I did was I started with this paper right here, some scraps. I used some scraps for this. And that's how I made that card. Life is a blessing. So I cut my sentiment. Don't be afraid to cut your sentiments down, right? You could even take this, like grow where you're planted. You can just take the word grow. Yep. You could take this and cut it out. Thanks for thinking of me. Thanks. Happy place. You can take this, cut the sentiment down, and just put happy. Yep. June, you have the Digi, I know, but oh boy, to see this in an actual physical stamp is something else. I think Bill said it's in the store. He's not up here yet, and I have my door closed, so he may have yelled up to me to let me know that it's in the store.
All right.
Okay, here he comes. There you go. They said it's in the store. June, it's in the store.
What's June? Valejas?
Yep, it's in the store. I'm just showing them these cards. Here's another one. Look at this, y'all. Oh my goodness. Look at that. And I drew one of the things on this stamp set. Do y'all want to know what I drew on this stamp set?
Yeah.
Let me tell you the one thing. Everything else is John, our artist. I drew one thing on here. I did the palm leaf. Yep. They're like, build the link, please.
It is. It's there.
Huh?
Oh.
Yeah, on there. Yeah.
Hold on. I'm just not getting situated.
All right.
Hold on.
Isn't that adorable? Look at that. Look at the bird. Look what I did with the birdhouse. I had so much fun with that birdhouse.
Go to mindlesscrafting.com. Okay, here I put it in. Hold up.
Yep.
It's right on the first page. You can't miss it.
I think Donna Satterley is on here.
Okay, I'm just not getting situated.
Thanks, Margie. Margie said, so cute. Evelyn. Hi, Evelyn. She said, so cute. Yisharelli of Yah. It's adorbs. It really is. Y'all are going to have so much fun with this. Here's the other one. Let's see. Look at that. Look how cute. That's my happy place right there. I just need a hammock.
Computer's like.
So, yep. It's the happy place stamp set. It's official. And a guy said, I'm a newbie and I had a hard time finding you. Do you have directions somewhere on how to get here for today's live? Anna, the best thing you can do is subscribe to the channel and then go ahead and hit where it says for like the notifications. Hit the little bell so you can be notified.
Subscribe and then hit the bell.
But if you really want to, just set your alarm. We're on at 12 o'clock noon Eastern.
Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Tuesdays and Thursdays. Oh, thank you. I had fun coloring these leaves. I wanted something bright and cheerful. Thank you, Pat. I appreciate that. Oh, you said, okay. And a guy said, I was subscribed but didn't have the bell on. Okay. Yeah, click on that bell. And sometimes there's a delay in you getting the notification. Hey, Patricia McNeil. Yep, so I'm going to go ahead and do some cards for y'all today, if you don't mind hanging around with us on this Thursday. So this is, for those of you that are just tuning in, this is our Happy Place stamp set. This is also available as a digital. And so I'm super excited about this. So let me move this one out. This is a clean one. This is the one I already started using. And I really want y'all to see how nicely this stamps out. Really stamps out good.
Okay, I'm just not getting on, believe it or not.
Okay, we're having little delays here. That's all right. Okay, so let's see. Let's see if this will fit on my little block. I'm going to see. You can tell I was already playing, y'all. This will fit right there on my smaller block. Let's see what we got. Get some paper here. Just making some room. Let me get my stamping paper out here. And I think I stamped a couple of things out already, but let's go ahead and
all right, now I just put the link in there. Now here's the thing, it's 10% off on not only that photopolymer, but I put the 10% off on the digital happy place for those of you that are digital lovers and just said, you know what? I think I want the best of both worlds.
There you go. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to ink this up. And see what y'all are saying. Oh, Patricia said she was on the phone with her sister, but she missed the beginning. Let's see. Oh, I got to stamp that out better. I could already see. Let's see. All right. I'm going to have fun coloring this little girl in. Oh, didn't get a clear stamp on that, but I cannot let not one stamp go to waste, okay? I didn't push that in enough. That's what it was.
Yisharelli of Yah says, I have never caught Tracey making her cards from the beginning.
What? Well, I'm glad you're here. I'll just go ahead and stamp out another one, right? Hey.
Margie's telling Tyler, I cannot do two things at once. And why not? Karen, did you show the set again?
Let me finish stamping this out. Okay. I'll show it.
Karen Hankerson, with several people saying, show that set.
All right.
What happened?
Look at that. See, I'm not letting this go by. You see how that's stamped out? I got to use something to... I don't care if it's stamped out like that. I can't let a stamp go to waste.
Originally, we released this as a digital. We got so many emails behind the scenes saying, please make this as a photopolymer. So we took the best of what we thought was the best value that we could combine into a large 6x8 photopolymer release and put it together. And we're really happy at this particular
because we had to turn
6x8.
We had to turn some of them away. You know, some of the images. It's like, ooh, which one do we put on? Which one do we leave? You know, so that's always challenging, deciding which one. I don't know if any of y'all do this, like go back and fill it in.
Hi, Asia Rutledge. I haven't seen you in a second.
Hey, Asia.
All is well with you. Hi, Donna Satterley. June Valeja says, looking for the red truck washi. Well, if you go to new arrivals...
It might be sold out.
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
So much for that one. Let me look.
Okay, here's the stamp set here. This is the Happy Place stamp set. So those are the images that are on there.
I think it's still there. Okay.
Tyler, Hot Mess Crafting said Tyler's making a card. She said about time. I think Bill is due for one too. Thanks, Stephanie Thomas. I am loving the slimline cards. It's like my new addiction. I don't know what it is, but I just said I have to have 5 hearts on here. And I wanted like a more muted colors, like a very soft with brown. You know, I don't know if y'all go to sleep and dream.
All right, June, I just put the link for that red truck Christmas looking washi tape you were talking about.
Which one? Oh, it's a fall washi tape.
Yeah. Well, it's there. It's the one she's talking about.
So where were we? Oh, thank you, Jennifer Real. She said, what an adorable stamp set. I am loving this. You're going to have so much fun coloring this. Let me color the girl. Then I will show you how I colored the palm leaf also. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp some of those out too. So just so you can see how I colored that.
Ashley Hammond is asking, if I get a digital version, will I be able to save it to my Google Drive? My computer has been giving me trouble, I'm sure.
Oh, will she?
You can save anything in Google Drive. But at some point, you're still going to have to, when you get ready to manipulate it. Well, you know what? You can probably use Google. I'm sure you can. Yeah. If you want to really test it out, Ashley, before you get the digital, just get one of the free downloads that we have and test it out on there. Use the free version.
How does she get that?
If you signed up for the free download, and I'll show you where that's at.
I'm just stamping out some stuff, y'all.
Here's let me show her this real quick. So Ashley, basically, you know, or just email me at admin@mindlesscrafting.com.
Okay, so Ashley, if you're not signed up, all you do is go to our website, and this is for anyone else that might be new to the channel. And you just scroll down. This is just on the phone the way it looks. Hopefully I'm not making anyone dizzy. And you just go to free digital download, right? And right now we have a little gift box is the free download, but there's a bunch more on there. And you put your email in there.
Yeah, and also, Ashley, you can also email me right here at admin@mindlesscrafting.com.
Yeah, if you have any problems.
And I'll get you squared away. At least you can test it out.
Yeah, test it out. See if you like it.
And you can say, you know what, let me test this out and see, can I load it up to Google Drive and manipulate it from there. But know that we have those playlists that we created showing you how to manipulate digital images.
Okay, let's go ahead and do some coloring here. I need my little swatch. I wonder if y'all are crafting along right now.
Let me do a thumbs up myself. Thank you, Donna Satterley. Donna Satterley said, I love your new ink.
Thank you so much. This, the ink's sold out, y'all.
We have another thing coming in.
We got another order coming in, and we got the order in for the re-inkers. So,
Anna Guy says, what did you call those gems you use on the Slimline?
Oh, the Slimline card has the those are dots, puffy dots. They got that dimension to them. They're so cute.
And we have those in the store, huh?
Yeah, I just put these in a batch of these last night. So, yep. And I like the fact that they come in a variety of colors. I have not decided on the next color of ink yet. Haven't decided yet. We're just getting through the process of the re-inkers for this first one, and then we can move on to the next thing. So we're trying to go through the whole process with getting the re-inkers in, and then moving on to the next colors.
Is it?
Puffy, Puffy. Let's see. I'm multitasking, y'all. Okay, let me see. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at this. So here's what I do when I'm trying to think about how I want my colors to go, and I'm just not sure. I usually keep a little swatch nearby, a little piece of paper, so that, not even paper, I keep the same cardstock that I'm working with. I keep it right here so I can see how I want to color these. Right? So like with her face, just something simple coloring here. A lot of people are afraid of doing coloring in people and skin tones. And so my thing is just go ahead and start, right? And have fun with it.
Thank you, Barbara Cook. Barbara Cook says, thanks for the bronze stickles.
You are so welcome.
Deborah Couture says those dots always remind me of candy I used to buy as a
The
child.
candy dots, yes.
Yeah, I remember those. Now that you said that.
And you know what? Sometimes the paper.
You used to pull them out. I would bite the paper. I was so greedy.
Yeah, the paper. I would just, hey, y'all, a little paper never hurt anyone.
You're eating the paper. So.
Am I close enough here for y'all? Hopefully y'all can see.
Oh, Asia's finishing up Margie's birthday present.
Oh, so sweet.
I know it's going to be incredible.
It really is. Okay, so let me just zoom in just a little bit more here for y'all.
Gina says that's still her husband's favorite candy.
The candy dots? Yeah, those were good. Paper is in my blood, right? That's why you got the paper crafting. Maybe that's why I love paper crafting so much. Okay, so let's see. That blue and look, I'm gonna get this right here. That purple. See that purple? For some reason, that purple and blue really has me just like, ooh. Ah. Purple and blue. Let's see, where is that in here? Guess we could go through this real quick to find that one. Look how pretty this is. Is this not like a piece of artwork, y'all?
Tracey, June Scholar said her first lot of stamps just left Japan. Laugh out loud. The others will follow in a couple of weeks, I guess. Laugh out loud.
Oh, man. Where is that? Okay, hello, everyone. Happy Thursday. I am late. That's Anne. She said, where can I find that stamp you're coloring now with the girl in the window? That is our new stamp set.
It's the girl.
That's that's Happy Place stamp set. So Bill's going to share the link in a moment.
Donna will probably beat me. She's like Clint Eastwood.
This is so pretty. I'm stuck on this right now. Look at that, y'all. This paper is like super artsy. You can print one of these. Look, Tyler needs to get this for Shannon. I'm just going to go ahead and put that out there. Tyler, let's see, is that it? That one right there. Nope, that's not it. That's pretty. That is some pretty paper. Ooh, Auburn, New York. What? New York paper in here. Let's see. There it is. I'm pulling it out, y'all. I got to get this paper right here. I guess I need to show you the rest, huh? Look how artsy that is. If this doesn't get you thinking, or get you like energized to create something, just pull one out and just start. These are dark enough to do some masculine cards with too, babe. Will y'all ever come out with dies for your stamps? Kathy Smith, babe. I'll let Bill answer that question.
Okay, I just put the link in for that Happy Place. But I have it all over the website of the first page, believe me.
Kathy Smith is asking a question.
I don't know, Kathy.
She said, we're not sure. Yeah, we're just not sure. With everything that's going on now, yeah.
We have so much stuff going on.
Well, not only that, with just the whole, with the pandemic and stuff, you know, it's a little bit harder now to get things, and but you know, it's something that we thought about.
But we have talked about it, and I'm not gonna scratch it completely off because a lot of people do use die cuts quite extensively.
Yes.
And maybe we need to really get a little bit more intense with it.
And you got to find someone who's good that can do a company that's really good that can do it. Yeah. So yeah, it's still on the table. It's just a matter of just kind of the when, you know.
Thank you, Regina. Regina says, Barbara Bubba, the ink is so good.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
We
June
appreciate
Valeja says,
that.
I didn't use the code. Well, June, it's an automatic discount if you got that stamp set. So either one of them, whether you get the photopolymer or the digital, it gets applied at the checkout.
Blue is cute. I'm just matching up my
So
colors in the
yeah.
paper, y'all. It's got a little bit of deep pink in there too, doesn't it?
Oh, Tyler said something smart. He's in the doghouse.
What else is new, Tyler? What else is new?
Yeah, Kathy, did you hear? So hopefully we'll check on that. I'm not promising anything anytime soon about the dyes.
Everything is just so. Yeah.
Deb C said die cuts would be great. I'm not very good at fussy cutting. I may have to look into it. We'll see. A bunch of people saying, could you please show the new stamp set?
Okay, sure will. Can my bricks be purple and pink?
It can be anything you want.
Yes, they can. Look at that. This is the Happy Place stamp set. So I just moved my camera closer so hopefully y'all can see all of the images on here. There you go.
Yep.
Tracy, please show us. Okay, Carmina. Hey, Carmina. Mima Fran, how are you?
Mima Fran says, what are washi adhesive sheets?
Let's see. Do I have that up here? Let me see. Where are my washi adhesive sheets? I actually have a pile of stuff downstairs. They're actually washi tape. You can cut them. You can cut them and just like use them just like washi tape, but
so it's a larger surface.
It's a larger surface, right?
And it adheres.
Everyone's probably wondering what we're talking about.
It adheres like washi tape.
Yeah, it's right on the
By Sheila Overstreet. She has a
I can go down and get one so you can see it.
Sheila has to childproof her house. Good luck, okay? Sheila, they're going to find something. Just when you thought you'd gotten everything that could be gotten, a child will find some way. But of course, if it's your grandkids, you've probably seen just about every possibility. Hi, Amber Geiselbach. Crystal Talbert. Regina's saying, I'm not good at fussy cutting. I either always ink the outside edges when I'm done cutting. It hides a multitude of sands.
And
Gina,
you know what? These images are easy to cut out too. I like to make the images easier to cut out. I think this is what she's talking about, the washi adhesive sheets. So this looks like paper, but it's actually washi, right? So you peel it off. You see that? This peels off from the well, you cut it. I would cut it first to how I want to cut it. You see that though?
Asia Rutledge says she doesn't like fussy cutting or die cutting.
Yeah, but if you look at these images, pretty easy to cut out.
Just peel them back.
Pretty easy to cut out.
So you would probably cut them first and then do the peeling. Yeah.
Oh, you must be delayed on your camera. There it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's sticky back paper, basically.
Amber says she likes that. There's so many possibilities.
Yes, look at that.
Mima Fran says, add to cart.
Look at that.
Yes, Margie, sticky
I was like, and it's from We Are Memory Keepers. And it's a 6x6 sheet. And I mean, the possibilities with this are endless. Get a different patterns.
Oh, Vicky Jensen says, I'm not good at fussy cutting either because of trimmers. Takes me twice as long, but I get it done.
Get it done. See that? Look at that. So isn't that nice? This is not paper.
Teresa,
This is an adhesive, and it's kind of got a slick feel to it. Just so you know.
Teresa Carable says, is that in the store? And Donna Satterley, like the champion she is, got that thing in there before I could even dream of looking it up.
It's in the store, yes.
Thank you, Donna. Donna is so fast.
I had never seen a washi sheet before. I heard about, we all use washi tape, but a washi sheet was a whole nother thing.
Donna, you're incredible. Seriously.
Okay, so let's go ahead and start coloring this little girl in.
LCB
based
says,
on this paper right here.
LCB says most of your stamps are images that are easy to cut.
And that's what I keep in mind when we're designing them. They have to be easy to cut out.
She says, I also have square, rectangle, circle, and square dies that I often use. I don't usually buy dies that go with dies for that very reason. Well, there you go, Elsie.
So I'm pulling out the colors that are in this right here. And this is going to be super fun because you can basically just kind of do your own thing here. Do your own thing. So it's amazing, like when we're designing the stamps, I can actually see me coloring them in before they're finished being designed, if that makes sense. I could actually see myself like designing the card and everything for the stamp set. How cute that is. Now let's put a little bit of that blue in there. Let's see how blue this is. Let's see. That looks like it goes with it, right?
Judy R says, what paper packs did you guys have from Michael's? What were they called? The 12 by 12 that had dimension or something? I don't know. Hi, Shelley Taylor. Shelley Taylor says, are you going to come up with a new Thanksgiving stamp set?
Probably not. Probably not, because we've missed our window.
Yeah,
we're outside the window. These take at least
it takes a second.
Yeah, it takes a minute for us to get them in and get them back to us. Yeah.
When you start with the very inception of from the inception of the idea to the actual selling in the store.
Right, you're talking months, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's something we can entertain for next year, though.
Oh, man, June, sorry. The washi's gone that quick? June says, dang, I went back to check to add those washi sheets in the paper pad and someone bought the washi. Yep, that's what she said.
You have got to be kidding me. I'm not even going to say that anymore. I'm not going to say that anymore. I keep saying it as if I'm surprised, and then y'all just we keep selling out.
Hold up, it looks like we have something.
Yeah, I would think that because that's a lot of I ordered quite a bit of those, so I would think that it's still in there.
June, try again. I look like I still see it.
Okay, so, I'm thinking, y'all, here, but I'm not going to think too much. Let's see, maybe right above here, the awning. How y'all like this awning on here?
Oh, yeah. Hold on, wait.
That awning is cute.
You know what? No. No, June, we have that. We have the washi adhesive sheet. I can't even say it.
Washi adhesive sheets, baby.
Yeah, that. We have those.
Yeah, they're in there.
I'll put the
I was going to say.
link. so you can find that.
Now I'm going to take a deeper purple here. I'm just having some fun with these, y'all. Just having some fun here.
Okay, I just put the link, June, for those washi adhesive sheets. Oh, LCB, if the settings so your video is not blurry, when you hover your mouse over the screen or go to your channel or what have you, you're going to see a thing that looks like a gear. It'll say settings. If you click on it, it's like a circle. You click on it, go to quality, and it'll probably be a 144p. You need to go to 720p. Yeah. That way you'll have the best quality.
Everyone's praying for Asia's son. I didn't get to see the comment.
Let me go look. Oh man, I asked Asia how everything was, and I hope everything is well since we hadn't seen her. I'm going to read this, Asia. I hope it's okay for me to do this. She says, well, Bill, my 19-year-old son caught COVID-19 from his college roommates, but he was asymptomatic. We're still watching his condition.
Okay.
We'll pray for
him.
Complete, total, just
speedy recovery.
Right, and that everyone in the household is immune to this. Seriously.
Yeah, be safe out there, y'all.
Hi, Crystal B. Queen.
It's okay. Maybe they'll get some more in. Some more of what?
What happened? June was looking for the red truck one. That one's gone.
Oh, yeah, I'm shocked that it lasted that long.
LCB, I hope you got everything you said. Oh, she got it. Okay. LCB said she got it. It jumped to automatic. Mine does that too. Matter of fact, when I went to look at it, to describe it to you, mine said jump to automatic. I got you, June. Man. Thank you, June. June says, Tracy, that is pretty.
I'm just trying to follow some of the colors in this, and I think it's gonna work, y'all. I think it's gonna work out.
Carmina says, thanks for showing the stamps again.
Oh, you're so welcome. Okay, so for those of you that I know many are just coming in. This is the stamp set Happy Place, and I'm having fun coloring it right now. Some little pink flowers for her. See, I could do this all afternoon, the coloring and stuff.
Oh, Barbara Cook says, are you going to get some more pumpkin and spice flowers? Warm mittens.
I called them. They said that they cannot, they can get me the paper, which I'm waiting for, but they said that pumpkin and spice flowers, I called our supplier. I called Prima, actually, and because I had some on back order, thinking that I was going to get them. So I just called. Usually what I do is I just call them directly and, just ask them. And they said that on the Prima flowers, no. But, however, I did get some other Prima flowers that I said, okay, well, let me go ahead and get a shipment of these other ones that look somewhat similar. They're not exact, but I fell in love with those Prima flowers. So I may end up in the future going forward carrying those in the store, just because, oh my goodness, they're so pretty.
Diane Solomon says, even though she watches the live, sometimes she replays it just to keep me company while I do housework.
I love that. I love that.
Well, next, if you listen to the replay on this one, you can hear me say, Diane, get up and wash those dishes right now. Then
Diane,
she'll probably cut it off.
Diane, don't listen to him, okay? Diane will say, look, at that point, I'm just going to turn this live off altogether.
June Valeja says she ordered this thing even though she has the digital, because why wouldn't I?
Oh my goodness, it's so cute. And wait till you see how lovely it stamps out.
We have so many people. Seriously, I wish I could share all the emails we got from people saying,
y'all.
please make this into photopolymer.
Y'all went in, okay.
I don't want to do digital or whatever the reason may have been. And finally we said, you know what?
We're just going to have to.
Because on this end, it can get pretty costly to do it. But you know what? We said they're going to love this thing as a photopolymer. So let's go ahead and bite the bullet and just get it done.
Y'all don't get the crafting police after me. I'm doing pink bricks, okay?
We have so many Junes in the room that June Valeja says, will the real June please stand up?
I remember that show. Yep.
And then they would act like they were standing up to it, and then finally the wrong, then the right one would stand up eventually.
Is that what's my
What's the name of that show?
I can't remember. What's my line? Something like that.
Teresa Crable says there are no rules in crafting.
There aren't any. That's why I am coloring my bricks in a pink.
June Valeja says I bought the Ariel Digi.
Oh, yeah. That was the
I forgot the name of it.
That's the mermaid.
Yeah, the mermaid.
Yeah, the mermaid.
Well, you better get ready, girl. Get ready. Asia says this is called This Is Your Life.
Oh, that's the name of it. Yes.
Yes. That was it. Regina said, what's my line?
What's my line? That's what I thought too.
Barbara Bubbler says, I am baking a bohemian recipe called kolaches right now. I make them every year for my daughter's birthday per her request 7 years ago.
Don't start talking about
Barbara
food,
Cook
y'all.
says she listens to the show all the time to keep her company.
Oh, that's so sweet. Y'all tell me that. You know what? I was so fascinated when y'all said that sometimes you'll just like come home from work and just not craft, but listen to me explaining the craft, like listen to the tutorial because of my voice. And that really still blows my mind. It's my librarian voice, y'all. The voice of calm. Okay, so let's see. Got this purplish kind of thing going here. For some reason, I want some gray bricks, y'all.
How come?
Can I do the bricks in gray?
You can do them in anything you want.
There you go. Let's see what this looks like. Let's put a splash of gray in there. Pink, gray, and purple do not go together. Crafting police.
The crafting police would say that, wouldn't they?
Look at that. I can skip. I can leave some of the bricks white. I don't have to color in every brick. Right? And the curtains.
Teresa Crable said, my favorite place to be as a child was the library.
Love
my favorite place too.
Oh my goodness. All of the books and the...
Period. That was the place.
That was your happy place. There you go. My happy place would be right now being on the beach would be my happy place.
Yeah, I would say that probably is your happy place. You're a beach person
That
for
would
real.
be my right now especially. Yes, the beach.
Man, Tracy, listen to this. June Scholar says, Bill, when I was in the hospital, when I had a heart attack, I listened to you guys reruns as it was so soothing. You guys kept me company in the hospital. So I thank you and Tracy so much.
Oh my goodness.
You know what? See, that's the kind of thing I'm saying, that just when you think, man, what's the meaning of life? Am I really just spinning my wheels, or man, am I bored? Or and then you hear something like this and you say to yourself, you know what? I think I'm on the right track.
Oh, you definitely, yeah.
I'm on the right track because see, it's this thing is so much bigger. When I hear someone like June say that, you know, just
it gives you, and it makes you feel like you know what? Does. It gives you purpose. You know, what is your purpose in the world, right?
That incredible testimony and endorsement. And I pray that all is well with you at this point.
Wow.
And will continue to be. Exactly, Regina. Regina says, June, continued healing and good health.
Yes.
Hi, KK Nigel Specials.
Isn't she adorable? Y'all, look at that. Look at. I'm creating something that never existed before.
Oh, thank you,
coloring them the way I want to color it. Look at that. Right, you don't have to color it.
That is a nice color.
Just color it your own, however you feel like you want to color it.
Patricia Ross says, I'm late. New stamp?
Patricia, the happy place
Hi, Saneda.
is now a the DIGI is now a photopolymer set.
Right, we have it in digital. And you know what? For those of you that maybe like digital but never got around to getting this one, maybe you want both. We're releasing both the photopolymer and the digital that was already released. It's 10% off.
Right. And just be aware that the digital doesn't have, the photopolymer doesn't have every single image that the digital has. So just so you know.
But we tried to give you the best value on the photopolymer.
Yeah, we couldn't get everything on there. Why? Otherwise, the images would just be too small, and you'd kind of lose the artsy part of it, you know. Okay, so let me go around here.
Thank you,
get some of that blue in there too.
I feel this an honor to be included in Tracy's category when it comes to soothing voices. Oh, Saneda, do you have your the re-inkers in? No, not yet.
Yeah, those are being actually the labels and everything went in, so
the whole thing has been manufactured.
Yep, they gave us the requirements that they needed, and y'all, Bill went to work. Okay.
Oh yeah, we feel it's very important.
He went to work
to have that re-inker as soon as possible.
Yeah, so we'll definitely let y'all know when those are in. And right now, guess what's being worked on, y'all? Y'all know what's being worked on.
I have to read
that Christmas kit is what's being worked on right now.
Oh, yes, Lord.
Yeah,
I have to read this.
Has taken priority.
Exactly. Crystal McQueen, Tracy, is saying, it's true that you are a form of therapy. I had to help a childhood friend say goodbye to her 95-year-old mom yesterday. When I'm heavy in heart, I pray and watch crafting. That is something, Crystal, man. But you know, it's even though it's sad, it's still a beautiful thing to know that this next generation, people like yourself, Crystal, are stepping up to help people as they depart to that next place. We always talk about.
It's nice to have a special friend that can be there with you.
And to make that transition smooth and as pleasant as possible. We always talk about the happiness we feel when someone is entering this realm. And we all want to be there for that, but it takes a very special person to be there when that person is making a transition on the way to the next place. You know, that's tough. Thank you for that, Crystal. And many of you have done that also. It's tough but necessary. You're right, June Villejas. You are a wonderful friend, Crystal. And we are
Yes.
sorry for you.
What a blessing to have someone to be there with you. Okay, let's see.
Let me go back and see what I missed. I know I missed a lot, y'all. I've been jumping around all over the place. Oh, thank you, Barbara. Barbara says, yes, Tracy, we need calm right about now. Color that thing with anything you want. That is your great break. Bill, you are the man. I should have read that part first. No,
well, there you go.
Thank you, Barbara Cook. Uh-oh. Asia, go with your urge. Asia says, I have the urge to test the edges and Mod Podge it to that paper. Go with the flow, Asia. Yes, Shirelli of Yah says, Bill and Tracy, this card took me to a Parisian patisserie. Have some croissants and coffee with me. I would do so. I definitely would have the coffee.
You'd have the croissants too.
I would have that, yes.
You'd have a lot of croissants.
Oh, Asia says not test, but tear. Oh, okay, that puts a different spin on it. Let me reread that now. So everyone
tear the edges.
Get the full flavor of what Asia's concept is. I have the urge to tear the edges and Mod Podge it to that paper.
Oh, I love that idea.
See how one word can completely change
the meaning.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why we have to be careful of our words. Our words are very important, huh? That is an incredible idea. Oh, I have to read this. Carmina Romero just told Crystal, praying for you for inner strength. You are an amazing person.
Let's see.
Oh, Margie's telling Asia, go ahead, girl. You have to show us. Do it. Yeah, Asia, Margie gonna make Asia do something. Do it. Oh, bye, June Villejas. She has to finish watching later. She has to do a therapy.
Bye, June.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you for coming on our release day. Let's see. I'm just having fun coloring. I'm having fun coloring, okay? A little bit of a lighter pink on here.
This is something right here. We'll read what Barbara Cook just said. And you have to imagine what I'm about to read to you, Tracy. Barbara Cook says, she's telling she's talking about some tremendous support with Crystal B. Queen. She says, I lost it. It jumped away from me. Hold up. Where's it at? Sorry, y'all. It got away from me. Okay. Barbara Cook is saying, good blessings to you. When my mother passed, my daughter was wonderful. She stood by me. Can you imagine that? That's like 3 generations. Because you have to imagine the daughter's going through it too.
Yep.
Because we can say, well, my grandmother, but you know what? But my mother, okay? I know that's your grandmother, but that is my mother. I can't explain to you. We should try to make a distinction. There shouldn't be a distinction where that one is more, that's my mother, okay? I hope y'all understand what I'm trying to say. If there are grandmothers who have functioned as a mother, baby, she's like a mother. Yeah, but this is my mother. Yeah.
You are so right, babe. I'm listening.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of listening and coloring here.
Honeybee says she understands. Yeah. Bye, Marilyn. Marilyn has to go.
See you, Marilyn. I got a whole host of flowers with this, y'all. Just a bunch of stuff. I need something very blush kind of.
I tell you what, seriously. I have to keep pausing because I'm trying to get the concept out, y'all. You know, out of everyone that's passed for me, and that's pretty much been everybody, nothing was like the passing of my mother. If that makes sense to you. My father, my brother, no matter who. So it's just me now. But when my mother passed, I promise you, the world simply did not look the same. It did not. My grandmother, everybody went. Yeah. But I still felt like I could keep going on. But when my mother passed, I had to get strength from somewhere.
And it's amazing, you know, how you find the strength to keep going, you know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's why I feel so blessed, you know, because my mother's going to be, this month, she's going to be 86 years old. And if she asks for something, if y'all don't see me on a schedule live, because I'm over there taking care of mama, okay? If my mother, even the slightest thing that she needs, I'm there, you know, because I have seen so many of my friends' parents that are no longer here, and you know, their advice is, Tracey, cherish your mom while she's here. You know.
With that being said, I understand this too, Crystal. Tracy, tell me, have you seen moms like this? Crystal B. Queen says, she's thanking June, but she says, this mom that she's talking about was a mother to the whole block growing up.
Oh, yeah.
Her Kool-Aid was your
was
Kool-Aid.
The best.
She cared for all, and I've seen mothers, I've seen women like that too. So I understand that too. And there were so many kids didn't even have a mother. They didn't have nobody they could go to and show a report card or do or just anything. Look at my whatever. Look at me. Me. They could go to that woman, that one in the neighborhood. Man, every community has one. So I'm blessed that I had a mother. A lot of them didn't have one, so I should be very thankful.
And your mother was mom to community too.
Yes, she was.
Yeah.
She was.
Let's see. Your mama's gift will be there Tuesday, plus my mic on the bike. Oh, Hot Mess Crafting. Oh,
What
that
happened?
is so sweet. She's making something for my mom. Oh, that is so sweet. That is so sweet. Wow.
Angelrose says, on another note, my ex just cooked jerk chicken and rice for me for lunch. Why did we divorce again? Laugh out loud.
I was going to say ex cooking.
At lunch, he's trying to tell you something through the lunch. Girl, eat this. Eat this right here. And think. Oh, Crystal McQueen says, I wish all children were like you, Tracy.
Oh, that's so sweet. My mom did a lot for us and she sacrificed a lot. And my mother has lived a very hard life. And I just want to do her proud. That's all. Basically, that's basically it in a nutshell. My mother's always been my motivation, and even in her dark time, she still encouraged us to be the best that we can be. You know, even with her being, she always says that life is a blessing. You know, so right now with all of this stuff going on with COVID and all of that, I'm like super hyper because I know my mom has to. I have to keep my mom well, the best I can do to keep her well, and whatever she needs, we're like right there. My sister too. We tag team, and the Quilted Marine, my brother-in-law and Bill. Bill has been over there twice this week, babe. You went over to my mother?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, he was over there.
Actually, what happened? We went to this one lady, and she has the best. This girl, well, she's a woman, but she looks like a girl.
She does look like a little kid, doesn't she?
And then we met her daughter at her shop. Her daughter's 17, and I was in shock because I thought the girl was about maybe 22 or something. I thought she just got out of college, but she has a shop where she creates very aromatic candles, hand sanitizer, this perfume, cologne, all kind of stuff. She does it herself.
It's a local shop, and so we wanted to support a local business. And when you walk in there, the whole aura is just beautiful.
So good.
So we went in and just kind of, had a conversation with her, and she's just so sweet. What's the name of the place now?
It's
Candles for the Culture.
Yeah, Candles for the Culture.
Yeah, so I actually, we went back twice. Once I got the first batch of candles, because candles are my thing. I love candles. We actually ended up going back again. So the shop is beautiful. It's just so clean and neat and just got there's an aura about her shop, isn't it, babe?
Yes.
And it's just tucked away in this corner. And
if you look for, it's called Candles for the Culture on Facebook.
The number 4, right?
I just put it in here.
Well, she has a website, so I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to go to your website. I'll probably get a couple of things for Chelsea off of there too. But oh yeah, it was just, it was a nice shopping experience because she comes out and she talks with you, and yeah, I really, really liked it there. So now I'm already seeing something on here. The paper to me is too dark, like the transition between this and this. So it looks like it's going to need some white stitching.
Margie's funny. Margie's telling Asia, girl, let him be as nice as he can. Get all you can. And she laughing.
What kind of advice? Okay. Y'all are too funny.
I would definitely do that.
Y'all are too funny.
She says, Asia, you might have love on the brain and sorry for leaving you. He definitely has that. I'm going to tell you that now. No man is coming after the divorce bringing lunch. Talking about, here's lunch. Because if I get divorced, I'm not coming to bring you nothing. I don't even want to come on the same street. Okay? I am out.
There you go.
If I'm bringing lunch.
Well, wait a minute. So if you get divorced, that would be me, wouldn't it?
I wouldn't get divorced, though.
You're like, if I get divorced, do I need to know something?
I'm not getting divorced.
Y'all, do I need to know something?
I would go to court and fight it with everybody. I'd find somebody. I'd resurrect Johnny Cochran or something.
You heard it live, y'all.
Johnny.
What's going on?
Save me. Save me, Johnny.
Johnny's no longer here, okay?
I'm just saying.
Okay? I'm just saying, like, he talking about... Somebody. Y'all, is he hitting at something?
What's the dude used to be on the wheelchair?
He's trying to clean it.
Matlock.
He's trying to skip by it now, okay? My daughter-in-law just started her own soy candle business. Oh, nice. Nice. I love it. You know.
Trina Christie said, Tracy, when you're in doubt,
you know what I'm going to do, right?
stitch it out.
You know that's what I'm going to do.
She says you're funny with your stitching.
I'm already got this nearby, okay?
Uh-oh, Asia's talking about Margie. Just pray that God's will be done. Asia, your husband is saying, yeah. Now eat this lunch.
So you're saying that you would not cook for me, right?
Who I cook for you?
I'm saying when we divorced, okay? If we ever divorced, you would not.
You're dying.
Try
you
to
were
cook
about
me.
to just if I had to give you some soup or something because you were on your last leg.
Wow. Well, there you go.
Eat this soup. Why you to push me to take this soup?
What he talking about, y'all? Did you all see my comment?
June said, Bill,
Vanessa.
I'll go back to it. Let's see. June said, Bill, I got divorced, but I married him again. Better.
Better
will be better. Remember that? Better than ever. Remember that? The second time around. Remember that?
No, I mean, I remember second time around with Shalimar, the group Shalimar, when they sang
second time around. Something like that. Okay, let me see what Vanessa said. Vanessa said, let me go back into history here. Just recorded a video on my purchase from you. I also made another order.
Oh, thank you.
It,
I need to Vanessa? Go watch it. I need to go watch that then. Thank you, Vanessa. Vanessa Angelrose Design.
She has a video that she's doing that is going to be, I guess, on her channel. So check it out, everybody.
Vanessa needs to share her link.
Yeah. Well, so how do we find it, Vanessa?
Vanessa, share your link. You could actually, if you even just clicked on her thing, it would come up too. Oh, it might not let her share the link.
Oh, she says, I will send you a link when I have it up.
Okay.
It's not up yet.
Oh, okay.
All right, Vanessa.
In the meantime, we can go to Vanessa's channel and support her.
Yeah, just go to, you can click on her name or just, I'm assuming her YouTube channel is Vanessa Angelrose Designs.
You can hit the 3 dots at the side there. Okay. Click on that.
That what?
Well, that's not it then. Okay, never mind. Never mind, y'all. Let me stick to my card making.
Can't do it.
So I'm just lightening the paper up. Look at that stitching, y'all. I never get tired of stitching.
Hi, Charmaine Richardson is on here.
Hey, Charmaine.
We got your Happy Meal yesterday.
We sure did. Charmaine went back and watched too. I believe. Yes.
I'm glad. I really wanted you to be on here.
I saw her comment.
We were like, ooh, look at Charmaine did. Glad you made it today.
Sent a bunch of crafty goodies.
Oh, thank you, Expressions Craft Studios. Georgiana Frank, she says, yes, thank you guys for being so inspirational. I actually posted my second YouTube video today. I'm starting slow, but I'm starting.
You're starting. That's the main thing.
Exactly. But to check you out, Expressions Craft Studios, Georgiana Frank. See how you doing here.
Sorry,
y'all. Hold up, Shannon. Now, you're saying this to be funny, but I understand this. Shannon says, Tyler just stitched by himself for the first time and came out sweating. Shannon, when I first did my first videos, not one, but the first
you mean the stitching on the quilt that he's making, or stitching on something else?
Is it the quilt, or was it the? I was sweating on the card. Okay?
Yeah, you were. Oh my goodness, you got better though, babe. You don't sweat as much as you did before.
On her first Ariel's first card that she made the other day, After the live, we got up by what, 3 or something like that?
Ariel took a
said,
nap.
I am so tired. Oh my gosh. She went to sleep and she didn't wake up till about midnight.
She said she was exhausted. She went to sleep
She
at
said,
8.
oh my God, I'm tired. Oh, I have to sleep.
Oh, stitching on his card. Yes.
I had to hold my breath because I don't know why, but I did.
So if you ever have a paper that looks kind of darkish, put it on the white base, right? And then if you put stitching, that'll lighten it up a bit. And then I'm going to add some other, like some little gems and stuff around it.
Agnes Chipago says,
oh my goodness.
Okay, I'm sorry, Agnes.
Agnes. Agnes.
I'm just gonna say Agnes, okay?
Yeah, just say Agnes.
Agnes, I'm so sorry for mutilating your name. That sounded wrong.
He
okay?
demolished your name, Agnes.
You know, sometimes you say something and no one has to tell you that it was said wrong. Well, that is kind of what happened. I could hear it in my voice.
She might say, "Hey, that was right, Bill."
If Agnes said I
she
said
probably
her
like
name
close
right,
enough.
I don't know what I would do. But she says, "What are you making?"
This is a slimline card, and this is from our stamp set. The Happy Place stamp set. So yeah, just making a card right now.
Hi, Ronnie McKenzie. Ronnie, where have you been? I haven't seen you in a second either. Now that I see
y'all
your
like
name.
family. When y'all don't check in, we worry about y'all.
Hi, Evelyn Santisteban. That might be right. But anyway, Evelyn says, I love that card.
Thank you. So, I mean, it's just basically putting stuff together, lining it up the way I want.
Hi there, right? Florine Abner Ringstaff.
I'm going to throw a couple of green bricks up in here.
Roberta Wilson just came over. Roberta, you're late. No, you're not. You're never late. You're right on time.
It just makes you wonder, like, what is she thinking right now? She's got the smiley eyes.
Exactly.
She's just thinking, like, something, happy thoughts. That's what she's thinking, because it's her happy place. Let's see. Just a few of the bricks here. Just a few. Just adding a little bit more color in there. All right, look at that.
Angie says the reason she's happy, Tracy, is COVID-19 is over and she can go places. That would be, I'd be ready to jump out the window.
Whatever the story is.
I'd be out in the street somewhere.
Whatever. You know, I'm a homebody, you know, so, I mean, I like to go places, but we're pretty much homebodies, me and Bill.
Except for that day. That day we'll be out, Jack.
Hurries and gets plane tickets, right?
Here's the thing, y'all. For those of you that like...
it's downstairs on the shelf.
Digital.
Downstairs on the shelf.
Or is it?
Sitting on top, right. I believe. Oh, that might be it. All right. Bill, what are you looking for, babe?
I'm looking for the digital thing.
You're not going to find it.
And why not?
It's downstairs on the shelf, darling. I think. I believe it is.
I wanted to show y'all what the digital look like. Because see, to be the digital, if you like digital, you can always resize and stuff like that. So, anyway.
You can share the link there, baby, so they can look at it if you want. Oh, Agnes said, I only have one word. Beautiful. Thank you.
Agnes. So, Agnes, did I get your name right? Probably not. Chapungu.
Don't even. Roberta says she's going to watch the first half after. Yeah, go back and watch the rewatch. I'll show you some of the cards that I did some cards last night, and I was having so much fun.
Agnes said I got it right.
Oh, nice.
Agnes, I just don't believe it. But, hey, if you say I got it, I would, Vicky. Vicky Jensen said, if I was putting humpers on that card, I would use the whole roll. I probably would.
Look at that, y'all. Don't be afraid to use some of the darks on the light and then if all else fails, just throw that all out and just do your own thing.
Riku says that this randomly popped in her recommended. She's asking, what are we doing? Or what is this? We're basically.
Oh, I think I read that already.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
I read some of those comments because I can do more than one thing at a time.
Well, there you go. Ooh, Asia, let me read what you said before this comment. Well, there you go, Anna Guy. I'm so pleased. Anna Guy, Tracy said, I asked for prayer for my mother and me. She has COVID with no symptoms, but I got tested and it's negative. Thanks for the prayers.
Oh.
You're very welcome.
So glad. So happy to hear that, y'all.
You're not kidding. I was trying to find what you said before this because Asia said because of that memory, I would color that stamp to look like night.
Nice.
She had a memory that was very intense. Made her think of night.
Let's see. For this ink, get some more ink out.
Ooh. Kamina says, everyone, my nephew and his family recovered from COVID. Thank you for all your prayers.
Oh, you're so welcome.
Woo! Yeah, that's a big one right there.
That's why I'm so glad we could come on together and so that we don't feel so alone in what we're going through and all the stuff that everyone's going through right now. Just because.
Hi, Amy Lopez Hernandez.
Let's make sure I get my sentiment in here.
Twanta Davis Jones says, the heart brings out the colors from the paper. Very pretty. It does, actually.
Thank you.
Amy says I'm late again. Amy, you're not late. You're right on God's time. This was the time he said you'd be here. And...
Amy, you're late.
Okay, well, I'm trying to decorate it for Amy, okay?
But that's okay, Amy. We're glad you're here with us.
Amy,
I
tried to.
Out of all the things you could be doing today, y'all decided to join us, and we really appreciate that.
Let me go back and see if I might have missed something.
Do y'all ever do this? You kind of put your card together and look at it, take a look at it to see before you end up.
LCB says it's a perfect afternoon. I'm on the front porch since it's a lovely day in
nice.
Valdez, North Carolina. Mindless Crafting Live, a sandwich, and a knitting project.
She got perfect a sandwich
and a sandwich. Not a sandwich,
and
a sandwich.
And a knitting project. What kind of sandwich you eating?
Some of you more proper people don't know what a sandwich is. But the rest of us, we know
I'm
what a
proper
sandwich is.
And I know what it is. Okay.
There you go. Patricia McNeil says, Bill, my dad had trouble pronouncing my name. Was that your name or the married name? That's the trouble he had. I am not pronouncing that guy's name. Messing up my baby's name. Hi, Cherie. Cherie Tropic Studio says hi and greetings from
Hi.
Sleeping Australia. Cherie, we have a couple people from Australia on here right now.
Well, hello, Cherie.
LCB says a tuna melt sandwich.
Oh, nice.
And Ginger Snap. Love the liquid from the can of the tuna.
Mm.
Oh, and Ginger Snap loved the liquid from the Ginger Snap. It must be
The dog
or the cat.
or the cat?
And
Ginger Snap. That's a cute name.
that's different.
Ginger Snap. I love
Vicky
that.
Jensen says only 1/3 of the 194 people watching have hit the thumbs up.
Wow, there's 194 people on here?
Yes.
Wow. Wow. What are y'all doing on a Thursday?
There you go.
Like watching y'all. That's like when I call my mother and I'm like, Mom, what are you doing? She's like talking to you.
Barbara Cook. Wanda Webster says, I hit it. Hi, Wanda. Oh, Bertha Bess Wilson says, what are the measurements for the slimline cardigan? 3.5 by
8.5.
Oh, that's so wrong.
8.5 by 3.5.
I was so off, it was not even funny.
8.5 by 3.5 for the slim line. Looking at y'all comments. Do y'all do this around your little sentiment?
Tracy, Honeybee Stamping Hive is saying, why do you add liquid adhesive to the back of your dimension square?
I don't know. They stick really good, but I think it's just a habit of mine. I just can't. I just have always done that.
Me too. You know what? But
Bill does it too because I do it probably.
Here's the thing, Amy.
They stick extremely well. Those little Dollar Tree stickers.
Amy, here's the real question.
I think it's just a habit of mine.
If we're gonna add glue to the back of that, why don't we put the glue on it first?
That's what someone had said that.
I don't know. It's like insecurity, like having a blanket. You know, you had that Linus blanket.
Yeah, I just do it. I don't know, and it will stick, but I don't know. It's just it's my creative habit.
Honeybee, I'm gonna tell you why I do it. I do it because
I do
10,000 years from now, in case someone happens to come to Earth and we're not here or something, they can dig through the rummage and they'll find one of my cards and it'll still be intact. They said, man, 10,000 years ago, somebody made this and it's still standing. They'll turn it over and they'll see my name. Bill.
There you go. Exactly.
Somebody named Bill.
Someone named Bill made this card, and it's absolutely...
They'll do the carbon dating on it and they say...
Absolutely fabulous.
And it was 10,000 years ago. A lot of people do that. Naomi Custodio.
I do. I don't know.
Shannon.
It's just, hey. Shannon too, right? Naomi, I know. Honeybee,
you got us all up in here in the uproar. We're all wondering, well, why do we do it? Honey says, okay, just wondering. You know what? Honeybee, you know that reminds me of? You guys have heard a story where, the woman, she was cooking, the ham for Thanksgiving. And so she gets the thing and she cuts off each end and she puts it in the pan. And so her husband says, you know what? Why do you cut the ends of the pan? Why do you cut the ends of the ham off into the pan? And she says, I don't know. Let me call my grandma. She did this. Let me ask her. And she said, Grandma, why did you cut the ends of now she called her mother, Mom, why did you cut the ends off? She says, I don't know, my grandma did it. This is how I learned. And she says, okay, well, let me call her. Grandma, why did you cut the ends of the ham off? She says because the pan was too little. And that's the only way I can make it fit. So all these years, I guess they've been thinking, well, cut the ends off,
Grandma,
and
this
make
how
sure the
grandma
juice
does it.
flows, and you can make up anything. But the real reason, Vicky Jessup says, I think it will have disintegrated by then, Bill. The car 10,000 years from now.
I know, right? But who knows, right?
Hi, Susan Miranda.
Okay, y'all. So for the mindless crafting at midnight, should I even talk about this right now? Do y'all even want to hear about mindless crafting at midnight?
You know, at midnight they're ready to. They turn into wild, rampaging beasts. They're ready to hear
Y'all are
anything
too much. Y'all are so funny at midnight.
Showing up in pajamas, all kind of stuff.
Because we wanted to do something maybe the mid-October. So it looks like sometime next week for mindless crafting at midnight Eastern time. We're gonna do I have no idea what we're gonna do, but we're gonna do something. Maybe it's gonna either be like the Friday night into Saturday morning kind of crafting. This Lourdes, this is the Happy Place stamp set. Yeah, so we're thinking Friday night, Saturday morning for the mindless crafting at midnight. Next week, that is. Next week. Look, Tyler said, don't put a time limit on it, Tracy. You trying to look, Tyler got jokes, okay?
Oh, Lourdes Padilla says, which stamp set is that? Now
I just read that, babe.
Oh, I'm so late. Lourdes, I'm so late.
He left the room.
Okay, would you read this? Patricia Menil said, yes. Now, what is that? What was that about?
About the mindless crafting at midnight.
Look at you trying to know something. Okay, well, there you go.
This is what happens when you do more than one thing at a time.
Yes, Shirley Yah says, well, here's a question. Where do all the cards go? Do you keep a lot?
No, I give mine away.
She sure does.
Yep.
Usually what would happen,
I can't wait to do our mindless crafting at midnight.
Yes, Shirley. When we get orders, we periodically just throw them. We just, hey, let's put a card in this one. We don't really have a particular.
Yeah, I just kind of
give
arbitrarily
throw them in there.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't, because I don't want to keep them. I don't. I'd rather give them away to someone. Just throw them into orders and write a message in there. Yeah. I know some people are like, oh, that's too pretty. I can't give it away. Well, what am I going to do looking at it, staring at it in my room? Okay, y'all, I'm going to put some stickles on here.
Oh. Asia says, that's great. She's a night owl, okay?
Has Asia come to any of our mindless crafting? This will be our third one.
Asia, we've had Asia.
Oh, my goodness.
The last time we were there, there was almost 400 people in there, Asia.
It was so funny. Yeah, we
had a blast.
I was shocked that there were so many people mindless crafting with us at midnight.
Even Donna Sally stayed up. Donna's like, what do you mean?
Y'all are just different. Y'all are different at midnight. I don't know what it is, but I was so excited. Took my nap and we got on at midnight.
Deb C has been all of. Deb C stayed from the very beginning to might have been the last one out of the room. She's a real vampire when it comes to these things, along with me.
Wish y'all can really see. I don't think the colors really come off the way, like on camera, the way they would do in person.
Oh, no, Susan Miranda's asking, can I use my 15% coupon on this new stamp set? No, it's an automatic discount code, and no other discount will apply to it. But the 15% would apply to anything else that you order or should in that cart.
Friday, October 16th. Barbara Cook. For the Mindless Crafting at midnight. Yes, so we'll start. Look, don't think it would start Friday at 11:55 p.m.
When?
p.m. Eastern.
When, this Friday?
No, babe, no. Bill, I have it on the calendar. Look, he's like, this Friday.
I have to get
Look,
my mind
he's
right.
like, Bill, we talked about this.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Middle of the month.
So it won't be this Friday, it'll be the next Friday.
Right, not this Friday.
All right, there you go. It'll be the next Friday.
Next Friday.
DFC said exactly, Tyler. 30 minutes. That's what we said. We're coming on for 30
Florine
minutes.
Abner said.
Turned into
Florine
3
Abner's
hours.
ring staff said, my suggestion. Florine gonna just come on here and make a suggestion for Mindless Crafting at midlife.
Midlife. Come to Mindless Crafting at midlife. Crisis. It's once in a lifetime.
Midlife. Florine.
Okay. Look, I ain't coming to that, okay?
Florine, let's go ahead and do some embellishments. Yes, let's do some embellishments for Mindless Crafting at midnight. There you go, Florine. Was that hard? Let me write it down on my notebook.
What, midlife?
Midnight, Bill? No. Florine. Mindless Crafting.
You know what?
See, that's gonna. I have to be careful now. It's in my head now.
Tyler says I came to the last one and got fussed at for not sleeping.
Yes, let's get our embellishments together, y'all.
That's true.
Get your little cardboardy paper type stuff.
Tyler was supposed to be asleep because he had to go to work. Shannon, next time you got to just
Regina
knock him in the head.
Regina is too funny. Regina said.
Regina saying.
Look, Regina said Mindless Crafting at midlife with embellishments.
Hold on, Regina said you might be onto a new channel, Midlife Crafting.
Yeah, Regina said new channel.
Midlife Crafting.
Do the cards open up? Huh?
Does that open up?
Yeah.
Bam!
Yep. And they stand up pretty good too. They stand up real good.
Oh, Crystal McQueen says, Tracey, the embellishment you sent to me was so adorable.
Oh, you're so welcome.
Oh, Crystal.
Yeah, don't hold on to the embellishments. When you make the embellishments, send them off to someone if you want. Use them on a card and then send it off. Or send it to someone and let them make a card out of it. Right? So yeah, Mindless Crafting at midnight, embellishments. Yes.
So a lot of y'all don't know, but Crystal McQueen is literally our neighbor. Literally somewhere out here. And when everything clear up, we're going to catch a beat, Crystal. Crystal B. Queen.
Look at that. Just showing y'all the cards. And I'm gonna do one more coloring thing, which will be the palm leaf. I'm gonna color that palm leaf in for y'all, just to show y'all how I did that.
Crystal says she's keeping her embellishments from you, Tracey.
Oh, she's not.
Her thing
is I'm keeping mine, okay? That's okay.
Sometimes Tracey,
that is funny.
We've sent cards. We'll say, well, Tracey will say, well, I'm not gonna sign it in case they're gonna mail it to someone.
I know, I didn't sign. Someone wrote me back. Someone wrote me back and said,
do you really think?
I'm not sending this to anybody. They were like, it's from you. I'm putting it. I think she had like over her kitchen sink or something, or framed it. I thought that was the sweetest thing.
I mean, if there was somebody I really liked, and they sent me something, you know, Michael Jordan or somebody. Not to say you might, but I'm just saying. But Michael Jordan sent me something, I would not send. Oh, Michael Jordan sent me this card. He said I could give it away. Oh, I don't think so. Nope.
Okay, so let me go ahead and start this little coloring thing in here. Let's see. Color my palm leaves here.
Carmina says, yes, send those cards out.
Exactly. Send them out.
Well, that's true. That's how you get through a block. Sometimes when you block up, it's because you're holding on to stuff.
Yep. Sometimes you got to get rid of that thing. Let it go.
When you release it, all of a sudden the avenues open back up for more stuff to enter. You have a glass. When the glass is full, you can't get anything else in it. You keep holding on to what's in it. You wonder why you can't get anything new. You have to pour that out, and now you have that empty space,
For other
which
things to
allows
come in.
for new creativity. And that's what happens. See, that inspiration was given to you so you could pass it on. Right, Amy. Amy says card karma.
There you go. I love that. I love that.
That's a good one, Amy. Right, Elsie B hit it on the head. She says, do not do what so many do, and that is save the so-called good stuff for that quote-unquote special thing. A special thing never arrives.
Yep.
Use it. And use it now.
Yep. Oh, she saved that thing, you know, for a special occasion. Oh, the dishes she got at her wedding, she saved those for a special occasion. And the special occasion never came, and the dishes are still, or the china is still sitting up in the cabinet.
And how many of y'all seen that movie, Mr. Holland's Opus? Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
I love that movie. And you know what? One thing is
that was with Richard Dreyfuss.
I love Richard Dreyfuss. He's so underrated as an actor to me. He is just like incredible. But anyway, Richard Dreyfuss, you remember he had been working on this song all of his life. Like it's like the unfinished symphony kind of. And he never really finished it. And I don't want to give this thing away, but I just want to say that the irony of it is he could have released this thing so many decades before it was released, but he just kept working on it because he kept feeling like, oh, it's not ready. Oh, let me add this. Oh. And I'm talking to myself too while I'm talking about this, you know. But we're guilty of this. You have to know when to draw the line and say this is ready right now for someone. There's someone that needs this. They need this right now, so let me go ahead and release it and let the chips fall. How you say it? Fly or fall when it may.
I'm a whole bill to that too, okay?
Exactly. But Jerry Devery says, I can do the midlife, probably the crafting, but embellishments? Maybe. I'm a new listener, but sure enjoy the humor and love. Jerry, thank you.
Well, thank you for joining us.
Exactly.
Welcome to Jerry.
Everyone, let's welcome Jerry into this group. Jerry.
Yep, we're going to be mindless crafting at midnight.
Jerry, I just messed up your whole name. Look, I put welcome. I don't know what I put, Jerry. Let me try this again.
Spell check, huh?
Jerry says, what kind of people?
I'm using I just switched to my Tumbos.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say right there, Jerry. Hi, Grab Life by the Cherries.
Hey.
Yisharelli Y'all says, Tracy, I'm not too shy. I'm volunteering for the House with Palm card. Susan Miranda loves the leaf.
That leaf is something else, isn't it?
Lourdes Padilla says, now when you're done coloring, do you put something on top of it to protect the leaf?
Nope.
Well, there you go.
Now, I mean, you can put something on it if you want to.
Now, here goes some new letters. Jerry Devery says, Locrum, L-O-K-M. What does that mean? That's some new ones.
Huh?
L-O-K-M? You know how I get stuff wrong, like roofing and stuff like that?
I don't know. You lost me with those, okay?
Barbara Cook says she remembers him. Richard Dreyfuss, he doesn't act anymore. He directs. Well, Clint Eastwood doesn't really. He directs now. Make my day as long as I get to sit in the chair while it's being made. Amy says, got anything with flamingos? They'll go with those leaves well. Oh, Jerry says, oh, sorry, the cat was helping me type. Oh, that's what happened.
There you go. I don't have anything with flamingos, but that would be a great.
Well, let's write it down.
I think I have it on my list. I have a really long list, y'all.
Vicky Jensen says, welcome, Jerry. One of my best friends' name is Jerry, but she goes by Cricket. How in the world did that happen? My name is Jerry, but you can call me Cricket. I can ask my mother. Your name is Bill, but I'm gonna call you.
I'll call you Bill. I'll call you Bill.
I responded to all of them. Okay, I took no chances. If she didn't
Did
say,
y'all have I mean, people have nicknames, all the time, babe.
oh, LAMO. Yeah, I know what that means, but she said something else though. She didn't say LAMO, Vanessa. She said
LOKM.
LOKM. Yeah, that's a big departure from.
Maybe she meant locum.
Tyler says he's working on card number 2 today. What in the world is going on? Laugh out loud.
Tyler, I got to still get his card to the Quilted Marine, the one he sent that I thought, the card that I thought was for us. Yeah.
Yes,
that one.
Yes, Shirley of y'all says, Bill, did you see Clint in Gran Torino? I've seen Clint Eastwood in everything he's ever made. Hold up. When I first got a VCR, now, first of all, I thought getting a VCR was a complete waste. I said, remember they had those big Beta $400,000 joints? And I said, who in the world is going to pay $4,000 for this big crap? No, it's ridiculous. But then the thought came to me, but I can't see any reason to do this unless you want to watch Bruce Lee, Clint Eastwood, Charles Bronson. It's one more. It's definitely one of those 3. Those were my heroes back then. Starting with Bruce Lee, okay?
Yeah, we used to watch Bruce Lee, and then we would go out in the yard.
And you couldn't tell us we didn't know karate.
And have karate fights, right.
Fight all day long. I knew Kung Fu.
I was with them, and we would do the slow motion moves and everything, and all of the sounds and everything. I mean, it's like all the kids in the neighborhood.
I know I'm not the only one. I know
We're
y'all
out there.
did this
We're out
too.
there, yeah.
I bet Margie did that. Margie, didn't you pretend you was Bruce Lee? Or Barbara Lee, somebody.
These leaves are so fun to cut out. So fun.
Tyler talking about Clint Eastwood is great, but he's no John Wayne. He's not. But John Wayne's talking.
I got my ADAXI Pen 80 this week. Who does that? Well, welcome, Mrs. A's Crafts. Y'all not gonna believe what Bill went and did, y'all.
Oh, I sure did. Want me to go get it? I gotta show him.
We can't show him, babe.
Yes, I can. I'm gonna go do it.
I said, what on earth is this? I got to keep him off of Amazon, y'all. That's what it is. These are Tumbos I'm using right now, though. These are the watercolor. And you notice how it's not moving the ink, right? The Mindless Crafting ink. This works with the alcohol and the water-based markers. So we're really super proud, and we're getting great reviews from y'all telling us that you love the way it stamps and you like the fact that it doesn't smear.
Here, pick up that one first, real quick. It's just kind of the whole show on that.
I have to raise the screen now. Let me see how big. Okay, so let me raise the screen because Bill wants to show you.
You have to see this.
What he got me, and the thing is, he would have got me more.
Well, first show that one.
Okay, so this is my 80 count. I don't have all of them in here, so.
But they'll have the basic idea because they'll see the container.
Okay, so that's the 80 count that I have, that I'm working with. Some of them are out of, comes in this little case right here.
So anyway, so Tracey gets a box, right? She's like, "What is this?"
Look at this.
And I was like, "I don't know." I said, "Why don't you open it to see?"
And anyway, he ordered them for me. And this is the man that you don't send to the grocery store. This is the and I'm thinking there's a lot of repeat colors in this.
No, it's not.
Huh? These are not new these are all new?
Yes, every one is a separate one. It's 158 of them. There's 158 different colors. If you look at the numbers.
I know, but I'm saying repeat colors from the other
one. Yeah, it will be. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can give me that one.
These can be my beach, going to the beach coloring stuff. Going to the... Y'all see this, y'all? He went, and the thing was, I knew he was on live when we were on live on Tuesday, right? Was it Tuesday? You were actually on Amazon, right? When we were live on Tuesday.
Yeah.
I just had a feeling.
Oh, let me go get that.
Does that Amazon?
Yes.
Just when we talking about Amazon, an Amazon truck pulls up, y'all. You see? Me, my friend, I will do that. We will do that, me, my friend. No problem. Yes, he does. He got me these markers, and I didn't want it. He's downstairs right now. This is the 100. How much is this? And it comes with this little chart too. Let's see. It comes with a little color card chart also. So I think I have enough markers to keep me for a good while, y'all. But since we're gonna be in the house, right? Why not? Markers are my therapy. Coloring and fussy cutting are my therapy. Yes, he is a keeper. Yes, he is. He's a keeper, and he's even going to be more of a keeper because we have to stay on budget. These are going to be fun.
Well, you know what it is.
And so I have inside of this, let me just show you. How many markers is this thing?
158.
And it's got this nice little carrying case. So when we do finally get to go to the beach, I can just take the carrying case with me. Have some stuff stamped out.
Yes, Truth and Reason, that fall discount code is still good. It expires October 15th.
Yes. And me, my friend, lost her, so you'll have to send her.
I'll email it to you, me, my friend.
Yeah, so that's, and it comes with this little chart here too. So you can like put your little squashes on here. So ADAXI, look, they calling themselves ADAXI now, babe. Look, the ADAXI team wishes every piece of your work is awesome.
They used to call themselves nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, so yep, that's what Bill picked up for me.
Exactly. And putting in my doghouse points.
That will keep you out of the doghouse for about 2 weeks, babe. I really appreciate you.
Tyler, that's a 2-weeker. Shannon.
Thanks, Vanessa. Vanessa said her video is up and she's going to send us the link. She sent us the link. So, those are ADAXI markers. Even though I'm using Tumbo right now. That's okay. I'm just trying to do a little bit of shading here. I think I need to come closer down on here too. see. Tyler's going to get himself in trouble. Ooh, when Tyler comes off of here, oops, I almost dropped my camera, y'all.
You know what I'm saying?
When he comes off of here, he is going to be just in so much trouble.
Well, first of all, Tyler don't even have a doghouse no more. He's sleeping on the ground, okay? Unless Shannon got him from the ground.
He's going to have a hole in the backyard or something.
By the time he gets to the doghouse again, he's going to be happy. I'm so happy to be in the doghouse.
Okay, let's see. All right, y'all. Can y'all see okay here? Sorry, I almost dropped my camera, y'all. Trying to come up really close so y'all can see. Okay, I think that should do it. Is that any better? Sorry, y'all. I got you dizzy. Asia, the ink is sold out.
But we got another batch coming.
We do have another batch coming. That was super fast.
Remember, friend, I just sent it in your email.
He probably, look, Susan, she's so right. She said maybe Tyler has his doghouse outfitted with a fridge and TV. Bill has a dog couch. Okay. He has an upgrade.
You know what we did? We bought the dog a, what is that thing
Let's
called?
not say we.
I bought the dog, even though he growls at me and barks at me. Okay, me. He let Tracey come in my closet. Okay, this is my closet. I can't even go in my own closet. The dog is taking it over, right? But me, out of the love that I have for him, I bought him this super soft pad thing. Now, if you get like the type that encloses over, you know, he can climb over. He's never gonna get in it because he, hold up, because he feels like he's enclosed, he's entrapped. So I had to get a straight fluffy pad. It's like a pillow, but not really. It's super, super, super soft. He got that thing. He was so happy. He acted with the same excitement that he did when we got him his jacket. And now, you know, he won't even come out of the doghouse. He just stays there on the pillow thing.
The doghouse, which is your closet.
So basically, Shannon's gonna make Tyler that happy. I'm so happy to be in my doghouse.
Okay, Vicki Jensen has a question.
Oh,
The 15% is actually a coupon that we sent in kits. So if someone got the fall kit, they got a discount coupon within the kit. So it's not for this. Today is the 10% discount.
you probably already have it, Vicki.
Yes, I am. I'm using the same paper with the ADAXI and Tumbos. Linda, good question. Someone else had a good question. I don't remember what. Oh, Asia was asking about the marker, the ink. Can she buy it? Asia, the best thing to do would be to go to the site, and where it says sold out, you can put in your email address so that when it's back in stock, you get an email that's sent out to you alerting you that it's back in stock. So just go right to that particular item where the ink is. That way you don't have to keep checking back. I need a deeper green in there. I want to go even deeper in there. Is there affiliate link for the bigger marker set? Yeah, wherever
Yeah,
Bill,
I'll
wherever
get that
Bill
for you.
got that. Yeah, he'll share it in a moment. That's a lot of markers. That's called couch potato crafting for me. Get up in the couch, put on some music, or maybe watch your favorite show. This is so calming.
Okay, let me go. Hi, Suki.
Hey, Suki.
Okay, I'm supposed to go here now. Let's see.
And so now with a regular ink pad, this is a hybrid ink. With a regular ink pad, by now that black would have already started lifting up. And this paper I'm using is an 85-pound cardstock. This is actually a Nina White cardstock. And a guy said, do you ever do any videos on tips for blending? I mean, I showed a coloring process. I think I'm still learning myself. But I think I can do like maybe a beginner's video, since I feel like I'm still at the beginning. There's so many tips, but I think I can do something like that. Because you always wonder whether you're good enough to teach something like that. So I'm still learning. I've been looking at a couple of videos on YouTube. But if that's something that y'all would like to see, I would love to do something like that.
Actually, it's 168 different colors.
Oh.
And I'm going to find it right quick.
168 different colors in there. But I don't think they replaced the other smaller ADAXIs. The 80 count that I have. I actually think that they overlap some of those colors. Okay, let me.
All I know is that, hold up.
Thank you, Sonia Creel. She said she likes the card with the little girl in the window. Just in case y'all hadn't seen some of the other cards. Here they are. So I'm just doing the leaves right now, so y'all can see those.
Okay, I just put the link in for those ADAXI markers. It says 168 colors. That's what it says. Yes, Twanta Davis just found them. Right. Now here's my thing.
That's quite a
It
bargain.
looks like the colors overlap, but I would tell you that every number on here is different. They're not just, so it may seem like it's the same color, but it may be slight, just a smidgen different. Yeah. Yep. I'll go ahead. The France says, Tracy, on my craft channel, there's a project I'm going to do with one of these stamps that I learned from your channel Do you mind if I mention your channel during the video to give credit for the inspiration? By all means.
Go ahead, do your thing. I'm just looking at these markers right now, kind of comparing. So there are some new colors, but there are some overlapping colors in there.
Someone's asking questions because Diane Solomon's telling Anna Guy, I have seen some people start with the darkest colors and then use the medium to light colors to blend.
Yeah, and I've seen some people use the light colors and then go in with the dark, or the medium and then the dark. So I mean, I've been watching a couple of videos, so I guess it's all about,
Actually, your technique is really good because I can just watch you and without you even saying anything, just kind of do what you did.
Right. And so I'm just kind of stroking that middle area there, just kind of, and I'm using the watercolor markers on this one. And there's a darker green on this too. Let me get the darker green for these, for the Tumbo. There's one that's a little bit darker. Let me just get that one.
I'm missing good stuff. I just can't find
Here's a darker one right here.
Oh, Gwen Watson says, I'm running out of room for more craft supplies. Twanta Davis says, me too, Gwen.
Me too.
Now I have to make room for these markers.
I was thinking the same thing. When I saw Bill have those markers, I was like, where on earth? But guess what? You'll find it.
The dog can't walk past it. So many of them.
The dog hopping over stuff.
Yeah, he don't know what to do. I couldn't resist it. Here's the thing, guys. I love the fact that Tracey is just passionate about whatever it is that she's passionate about. Because anything she gets involved in, she's extremely passionate. She leaves it all on the table. So I try to, if there's something I can get to just help to add to the fuel of that, I don't even ask. I just try to get it. But to keep it honest, she does the same thing for me. But I'm like that with kids. If I see a kid, if he has an interest in anything, I do everything in my power to put that thing in their environment.
Right. Because there's these kids that are coming up right now. And here's what concerns me is that when you're spending so much time on the computer or the gaming and stuff, there has to be a balance. You don't really find out that thing. You may be looking at the next great inventor, scientist, engineer, artist,
mathematician, whatever,
author, and I'm afraid that won't come out because that kid is sitting there just
being put to sleep
on the phone all the time. Right. And so their creative thing is not happening, whatever that thing is, because they may have this ability to do these complex math or that's why it helps to have that
You're
balance.
not being nurtured. And if you at least, here's the thing, to a kid or to anyone, even to us, because we're nothing but big kids and they're nothing but little adults, but
yes,
when you have that thing in your life, it's like you don't really you can't really you can't get a teacher for this. A teacher technically is only a guide. And when you have that gift, the teacher, that's all they will ever be to you is a guide, because they're either going to be a guide or they're going to have to move out of the way because you're going to keep going.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's basically pulling something out of you that's already there.
Sonia Creel says, Bill and Tracey, I've been stamping, but I shall be investing in yours. This stamping pad, whatever smears or smudges like nobody's business. Is that a stamping pad or the actual stamps? It's probably the stamps.
It could be the stamping pad.
Could be the pad.
Yeah, it could be the pad. I've had that when I first started doing the card making and trying to get the supplies together. It really took me a while to kind of learn what was going to work for me. Even with buying stamps. There were certain stamps that I bought at the beginning of my card making, and they were such poor quality. Um, yeah, they were such poor quality, the stamps, and I was like, that's when I started thinking, like, you know what, the stamps make a difference, you know.
Oh, Sonia Creel, these ADAXIs are alcohol based.
Yeah, right now I'm using my Tumbos.
Okay, now Tombos are water based.
Yes.
And you know what? Before Tracey started doing ADAXIs, she was doing these Tombos. Personally, I love the Tombos. It's because the tips are so pointed that it allows even a novice to feel like a seasoned artist. Because you experience a level of precision that you just didn't know you had. Bye, Donna. Donna sadly has to go. And we've been on 2 hours, so Donna, I think you were staying this long.
Have we been on that long?
What, 2
Well,
hours?
I'm just showing them. Yeah, I'm just kind of showing y'all the leaf thing, and I can make a quick embellishment. Once I'm done, I'll make a quick embellishment, showing y'all what I would do with this.
Oh, Donna, people saying, we're sorry to hear you go, Donna.
I know. It's like, what? You gotta leave?
Oh, man. Here's what happens, Tracey. Sorry about that, Donna. Our condolences. She says, I have to go.
Oh.
I just learned that a good friend of mine lost her mom last night, so I need to get in touch with her.
Oh, yeah.
Our prayers go out to you and your friend, and
yes,
we know that you have to be there for her in this moment.
Thank you so much for that's a blessing, just the fact that she has you.
Yeah, because I mean, you have to go now.
Yep, go take
feeling
care.
comes now because there is no later.
Yep.
I'll do it later. There's no later. It's right now.
Yeah, I like the Tumbos. I do really like the alcohol markers though too. So I've been looking at most of the videos that I've been looking at are the alcohol markers. Blending. I could just watch the videos and I don't have to really color, just watch them. They kind of motivate me.
Sonia Creel says with her Tombos that she's using, after she stamps, it smudges as she colors.
Oh, that's why we with art ink, these work with both, so you don't have to like kind of figure it out. Okay, just need to come in a little bit on here. Actually, I don't need to use this one. I'm going to have 3 leaves on this embellishment. I'm going to make a quick embellishment for y'all before we go, if that's all right.
Oh, Vanessa Angelrose says her grandson is getting into crafting. He crafts things from his video games.
Oh, I love that.
My grandson draws stuff from his video games.
See, that's the way of tying in that theme thing. And that's why when we would read books, when I would read to the kids at the library, I would put a whole program together. We did something about superheroes. So we read a superhero book. Then we did a superhero craft, and we made these shields out of like cardboard. It was so fun. And then we had a discussion about what is your superpower. So we had the kids would talk and describe, if you could have one superpower, what would it be? Would you want to float through the air? Would you want to like walk through walls, kind of stuff? So it got us thinking, like having a discussion with the kids.
You know, sometimes when you listen to kids talk and they talk about their superpowers that they would want to have, and they'll say things that become revealing. Right. Because very revealing, I want to be invisible. And why do you want to be invisible? If you get a little deeper, you start to say, oh, man. You know?
Yeah, you start to have a discussion with the kids, but it opened up a dialogue. And the parents would be surprised because they were like, my kid hardly talks to me.
Vanessa says she has pictures that he's drawn from the video games. You're going to post them in the group, in the Mindless Crafting group.
We would love to see those.
Exactly. We might be looking at the next Leonardo da Vinci.
No, the
or
next
somebody.
whoever he is, whatever his name is.
Exactly. Then that's exactly it.
Yep. The next whoever he is. Okay. I'm going to move this back a little bit because my hand is bumping the camera now. Now we're going to move back up.
I remember hearing LeBron James one time. He first entered the league, and everyone was so eager to compare him to. They were always in this elusive quest for the next Jordan. And he was really young. He was about 18 years old. So when they said, "So you're getting a lot of comparisons to Michael Jordan, tell me, do you think you're going to be the next Michael Jordan?" And he said something that was quite revealing about his character. He said, well, I really never thought about it that much. He says, I only hope that I can be the next LeBron.
There you go.
That's what he means. He said, well, the LeBron that I see in my mind.
Because they say you are your only competition.
He says, right now, I'm just not there where I see myself. If I can get to that, I'll be happy. And that was the exact mindset. That was the proper mindset.
Susan Miranda said her son does TikTok videos. I mean, you just have to follow whatever that thing is, whatever your passion. Like my daughter Chelsea, oh my goodness, the video games, right?
Oh my God!
So we had the video games.
She played that thing like her life.
And she would draw on her. What was it that she was drawing? She would draw a period, like different characters. And she was really into reading a lot of books,
anime,
but mostly the
manga.
The anime books. She would read a ton of those. And I remember the library came out with a series of books, and then I started reading up on anime and manga and how it, as far as developing your child or keeping them motivated to read. And so we had a lot of kids that would come into the library. And then first of all, my thing was, well, why are you reading the book backwards? She was like, Mom.
That's what I said. What are you doing?
Right. Why are you reading it? She had to school us. So we started reading about the research on these types of books that the kids were reading. And they actually said that their intelligence, high intelligence, as far as kids who love those books. And a lot of the parents were like, well, I don't want my kid to keep reading that same book or that such and such, or, but it's the motivation to keep them reading. What do they like to read? Science fiction, drama, whatever it was to kind of keep them. So I would have to guide parents and even kind of teach parents that the fact that they want to read, let's see if we can find that thing that they love and turn it into, keep them reading basically. And so I'm not surprised that she became a graphic artist. I'm not surprised that Chelsea became a graphic artist and actually a designer now. A graphic designer. So she followed the thing that she loved.
That's exactly
Even when people were trying to tell her, oh, there's no career in that.
Suki says it's read that way since in Japan they read left to right.
Yes. And I wasn't surprised when she decided to study abroad. She studied in South Korea for a year. My oldest. And I had a lot of parents telling me, why would you let her do that? Why would you let her go away? They don't understand. My child has been wanting to do this for ages.
You're not kidding. Well, why would she do what? Go overseas?
Yeah.
I remember someone saying, Tracy, how could you
right?
How could you let your child do so and so go overseas like that? And her exact response was, how could I not?
Right. Oh my goodness, she's going to be so far away. And I already had my little worries and stuff, but it was something that she wanted to do.
I should be as close as my thought.
Right. They were like, oh boy, she's going to really struggle with all the limitations, right? sometimes talking to other parents, they were like, oh my goodness, she's going to have such limitations because, she doesn't know the language. Little did they know that she spoke the language fluently. My child learned the language in a year, which was my one stipulation was Chelsea learn the language.
She already
And
knew a
so
lot
I
going
had
over.
said, look, I thought, you know what, this is going to be the deal breaker because she's probably not going to want to do that. When she is passionate about what she wanted to do, and I gave her the requirements, please. She took that and ran with it, didn't she, babe?
She was there for a year. By the time she came back, not only was she fluent verbally, she could also read and write it.
Right. So she went to Hanyang University for a year, doing all kind of stuff. I was like, what?
I tell people, I said, on her phone, she might have had 500 songs, and I can promise you, you'd be hard pressed to find more than 4 or 5 of them that were in English.
Yep.
Everything was in Korean. Her life, she just made her life become that.
Yep. Right. Chelsea's fascinated with Asian culture. She really is. That was a big thing for her.
Crystal B says, given the requirement is necessary. Well, right, because you
yes, that was my requirement, that if you're going to go over there, then let's go ahead and learn the language.
Right. Let me show you where the starting line is. If you really want to do this.
Right.
And the starting line is not a place where you already are.
So not only did she do that, but she went and joined the Korean Students Association.
I think she was vice president.
She went and joined
college.
She took it a step further. She was
what
like,
"What is this African American child doing? Being the
I'll show you, Mom.
Having this position in the, what was it called? The Korean Association or something?
Korean Students Association at the university, right?
Like what?
Yeah, it was. She was like, I'll show you, Mom. Like my mom thinks I'm playing.
It's all kind of testimonies on here. I can't even read them, so many. Hold up, Susan Miranda says her son is now selling his video games. I never thought I would see that.
I love that. You see that's following that, whatever that passion is. There's a lot of kids out here with the passion to do great things. Sometimes we have to help guide them and not put limitations on them.
Well, Carmina says that's because as parents, oftentimes we don't stop to listen, but we should stop and listen.
Right. I knew that she loved that, and how could I hold her back from doing the thing that she loved? Yeah.
Right. Sometimes when we think of people being far away, you could be in the same room, and for all
still
intents
far
and
away.
purposes,
Still
the
far
person
away.
Might as well be over in South Korea where Chelsea was.
Still far away, huh?
Cherie Tropic Studio says, love those Monsterio leaves. They're looking good. Those leaves.
I just call them palm leaves.
Monsterio leaves. I think I saw that. Trina Christie says there was a movie called The Resurrection. I guess the person would touch or hug you and take away your illness. The illness would enter her body, then her body would heal itself. And
why does that sound familiar? How do we get on that?
Because we were talking about the superpowers.
Remember yeah. Okay.
I'm going back, kind of. I missed a lot of stuff.
Yep, kids need requirements. That's why I had other parents telling me, well, wow, why would you allow her to go to Korea? I mean, just like, oh, and she doesn't know the language. Oh, and she doesn't do it. Don't put any limitations on my kid, okay?
Angel says her oldest is a mechanical genius, and her youngest is a musician. I can't even say it. A musician and artist.
You got kids out here that are like,
exactly,
like these. You could see the greatness, but sometimes you have to help hone that greatness, whatever it's going to be. I mean, there's some great kids out there. I've run into some great kids in the library, but sometimes the parents don't even listen. They're like, yeah, you know.
We heard these kids. We were on a webinar or something, right? And the kids had made, one of them had made the candles. Remember those kids, Tracey?
Oh, the boys with the
two
candle
boys with
making
the
company.
candles.
Yeah.
Now, if you saw them just sitting there, and their mother was somewhere around because she kind of helped, fill in the gaps for them, but they pretty much did it. The older brother was maybe about 13 or 14, but the younger brother was about maybe 7, 8 or something like that. Was it two of them?
It was three of them. 3 of them.
So one might have been about,
I think the youngest might have been
6,
yeah,
and the other might have been about 8. Now you saw the two brothers the youngest was kind of sitting there looking playful looking, and you would think, oh, they don't know what they do. Just kind of probably just say, put this in a box. When you ask either one of those kids anything about it, I was floored at the depth
yes,
of knowledge. Even the 6-year-old could get very specific, but no, you must take so and so percentage of this and fill it up, because if not, the wick will come out, and therefore that's why you must have the so and so. If you don't have that,
he was explaining that thing.
He was talking just like this.
He was talking about the whole science behind the
I was
candle.
like, Tracy, that kid is 6 years old.
I was so proud of them.
But it's because parents, they allow them to be who they are. I used to tell kids, you are who you say you are. Who are you? I'm a great artist. You are a great artist.
Yeah, Chelsea used to always say to me, "Oh, you're just saying that because you're my mama." Because her artwork, she had the characters, and each character had a personality, and then she had like a whole comic, and then her friends would read the comic that she would, like the story, whatever the storyline was going to be, and it was just amazing. The things that would come out of her head, and I was like, she's got a full on story. Okay.
Hi, Shirahara. I probably mispronounced your name, but her last name is Yasmin. She says, I'm 16. It's awesome. 2:27 a.m. right now in her country. She has school tomorrow, but just let me breathe from all the problems first.
Oh.
Yasmin, sometimes you have to just take a breath.
Yeah.
Just like you're doing. It is so encouraging that, with all the problems that are going on all over the world, that you have the foresight to know, you know what?
You're in a good place right now.
I can step back, take a breath, and I can continue with whatever the day brings tomorrow, whatever I'm faced with.
Yeah, sometimes you got to take a deep breath too, right? It's okay.
So where are you from? Where do you live? Sahara. Did I pronounce your name wrong? I hope not. If I apologize in advance. Mima Friend says, during an award ceremony for our after-school kids, we gave them awards. We gave awards to every child. I challenged our staff to find something to celebrate about each child.
Yeah, because sometimes you might be the only one that has celebrated anything about that child. You might be the only one.
But it's like that with adults also. I remember my oldest daughter, Chelsea, we were walking at the beach. Remember that, Tracey? We were on vacation, and she was in high school, and she happened to say, I just don't know, how do you meet people? I mean, what do you do?
She sure did.
Say? I mean, what is the right thing? What do you have to, and as we were walking, some people were coming down the beach, and I said, hey, how you doing there? What's up, guys? Look, you know what? I just have to tell you, I really like that, and I'd look for something. I like that hat. The hat is incredible. Where did you get that from? I got it from, I love the color. Tracey, look at how
to start. Right, you teach your kids how to socialize.
And the next thing you know, we're the couple and we're all talking, and they invite us. Well, come down to so we're going to eat and do this. Yeah, we might check y'all out this evening. We're not going out. Have a wonderful evening. We took a few steps, and I turned to Chelsea. I said, any questions?
Like this.
This is how you do it.
Yeah.
I said, there's someone that's fine. I said, when you meet someone, find something about them to talk about.
But it's sometimes it's hard for people to go up to, I mean, up to someone and just start a conversation.
Yeah, if you talk about yourself, there's not a person alive that doesn't want to talk about themselves.
Right, but some people don't know that, babe.
Right, but that's what I'm telling them.
Right.
Yeah, hey.
Sometimes you got to teach them. Teach the kiddies.
Okay. Miss Yasmin says she's from Malaysia.
Oh, okay.
Well, there you go. Crystal B. Queen says, teaching in prisons, I saw the greatest brilliance. Their parents just never gave them the love and confidence. The gift needs room to grow. You know something interesting?
I love that. The gift, you hear that? The gift needs room to grow. We're just planting the seed within the kids so that they can grow and excel. Because you may be the only person that told that kid that you're doing a great job, or even just to hang in there, or even to say,
I'm proud
how
of you.
are you doing? Or I'm proud of you. And that's why when the kids would come to the library, first thing I would say to them is, I'm so proud of you that you're here today with me. I find it's an honor for me to be able to interact with you. And they would look at me like,
with you.
Right.
One of my friends he did a prison ministry, and he said the most remarkable thing that he realized over time, and he said it didn't take a long time, was that when he talked to the people in prison, he said the one common denominator he always seemed to find consistent was they said, they never understood me. You know what I'm saying? I never felt understood. I never felt that anyone cared.
And that was a child once.
Yes. I was never seen. They never understood.
Mindless Crafting, I 100% can't go up to anyone like that. Hang around Bill for a while. You'll go up to him. Hang around. Some people look at you like you're crazy, though, too.
You're right, Vanessa. Vanessa says you have to encourage your kids to go for what they want.
You really do. You really do. Like, and you equip them with the things that they need, too.
So Yahara,
don't just put them out there. While you have them under your care, some will gonna try to go whichever way they're gonna try to go. But while you have them under your care, you have got to. I don't have a second chance. I always thought about that as a parent, or even when I was a new mom, I was just like, oh my goodness, how am I going to do this? Like just the how.
Miss Yasmin says, staying here, reading wholesome stories, just what I needed.
Oh.
And that's interesting. She would say that a lot of times, it's easy. It would be easy for us to say it's a one-way conversation, us to you, but it's not like that, because the richness of these streams is that not only are we speaking to you and reading what you're saying, but you're also doing the same thing by looking what people are saying in the group and interacting with one another as well as us. And we're watching you do this. So it becomes an extremely rich interaction.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I really love about these lives. Hold on, Deborah Couture says, my son struggled with school, but as an adult, he is a self-taught programmer, and his company just won an award for live video streaming. Deborah, Tracey worked with a kid who was supposed to be challenged, supposedly. What's the kid? Remember that kid, Tracey?
I know you're talking about.
I won't say his name.
Don't say his name.
In case he's listening. This guy.
You know what they would do? They would put him. They would put him in what do you call it? Study hall with me. I was the media specialist at this time at a private school, and just to get so y'all know the level of this private school, the tuition was
roughly about
$50,000 a year.
Yeah.
To attend the private school that I worked at. And so there was this one kid, wasn't really very sociable, but man, talk about his computer skills were through the roof. And I had been trying to tell him, look, he doesn't have a learning he doesn't have a learning what do you call it?
Disability or problem.
Right. There's not a learning problem. It's the way that y'all are teaching him.
And you're boring this kid to death.
Right. I read a computer. If I had a computer, I'd figure it out. They just didn't get him because they wanted him to
fit inside their ideal of where a kid should be.
Read Mark Twain, and they wanted him to understand, and they wanted his scores to be really high on the SATs. He just was not that type of kid.
Right. The only thing, but you gave him a computer book?
Give him something that he can read that is computer related.
No matter how advanced.
Yes.
Tell them about the time when the pros came to the school, Tracey.
Oh, when the server,
the engineers,
the entire look. What had happened was, first of all, a couple of the kids took advantage of him, and I didn't like that because he wasn't like, he wanted to have friends.
He was only about the 9th grade.
Right, at that time when which time are you talking about?
The first one, about the time you're talking
he
about.
Gave the kids the.
Yes, that's the first time.
Anyway, the library, the library was on a different part of the campus than the kids' dorms, because these were kids that boarded on. It was a boarding school partially, and so looks like y'all are breaking up on there, huh? So it was a boarding school, and the kids who were in the dorm, who stayed on campus, asked him if he can give them wireless internet. So they weren't allowed to have that in the dorm, and apparently the access point was actually in the library where I was. I don't know what this boy did. They talked him into giving them computer access, wireless internet access in the dorm, and he was able to Jimmy rig the system at the school.
Somehow.
Yeah. And he was able to give all those kids access, computer access.
Right. Now,
and then he comes and tells me, because he was out of guilt. He was really guilty. So he came and told me, because he felt like I was the only person that he could tell that wouldn't
wouldn't rat on him.
Well, I mean, he had to go. I made him go ahead and rat on himself, basically. You're going to have to go and correct this.
Well, if you asked him,
you're going to have to fix this.
If you asked him why he did it, he would say, well, they didn't understand.
Well, he said he was used. He knew that the kids used him. I hate that they did that.
Well, fast forward to that one incident with the engineers.
The
servers broke down in the school.
Oh, yeah. One time the server broke down, so everything went down. Payroll, internet access, the whole school shut down. No internet access. And so they had been trying to figure it out for about 2-3 days.
And they hired this outside company.
And so MJ was still coming. He was still coming to the library, this kid, okay? Oops, that was his initials. He was still coming to the library every day for his study hall. And we were just watching these big wigs up in the room trying to get the server back together. These are guys that studied for years.
Degrees, advanced degrees, all kind of stuff.
Advanced degrees. So me and MJ over in the corner just talking. I said, MJ, I said, you think you could fix that thing? And he says to me, he said, yeah, I can fix it.
He's not sure. I already know what's wrong.
I said, let's go ahead and not fix it for a while. I said, because I already told him that, I think he can fix it. But I said, let's let them go ahead and do their thing, see if they get it back up. So about 4 or 5 days went by. 4 or 5 days went by, and it still couldn't get the server back up working. And finally, I went to talk to them. I said, look, my student over here, he can fix this. He knows what the problem is. So once he went in there, because give him anything, he couldn't communicate socially. It was kind of hard for him. But if it's computer related, he was able to tell you exactly, examine the situation, and um and come up with a solution and actually fix it. And within about an hour, he explained to these guys what the problem was, how it can be fixed, and everybody's looking at him like, I was so proud of this boy.
And they were paying you guys about $100 an hour.
They were paying the bill. No, it's not $100 an hour. It's $600 an hour when you leave your house to come on campus to help fix the system. So, anyway, that was just a little story that, we got to make sure that these kids know their worth. And sometimes the only person it could come from is you. Yeah. A lot of talented kids out there. A lot. Yep. So anyway, this is just a little embellishment that I'm going to take and add it somewhere. I'm not sure where, but I'm going to add it to something. And I'm going to add some little sparkly stuff, as Bill will call it, some stickle juice to it. Just right around the edges and right down the center here. And this is actually the diamond stickles. Right before we head off. So I hope this inspired y'all to kind of create something beautiful. If you have grandkids around you or even your kids, just encourage them to do something with you. It doesn't have to be, create something with you, because you never know what will come out of that creativity. You just never know. Okay, so I'm just kind of finishing this up. See if y'all can see that. I don't know if y'all can really see how sparkly that looks.
You can see it up here on the TV. See?
Okay, so now we got all of our little cards here. All right, y'all, so that is our happy place. This will look cute. Look, this will look cute on a little 4x4 card. Look at that. So just think, and that came from packaging.
Crystal McQueen says, is the leaf digital? I think on the
leaf is on. That leaf is digital.
Just go to if you look on the front page of mindlesscrafting.com, you'll see the 10% off on both the new photopolymer 6x8 release, and I also put the release, the 10% on the Happy Place digital. If you click on that, you'll see all the images that are available on the digital also.
Right. So every image that's on that digital is not on this stamp set. We had to kind of leave some things off so we can get some nice big images on there.
Judy R said, so did the kids fix it? You told him that he fixed the thing, right?
Oh, yeah. He fixed it.
He fixed that. Hold up. This guy came to the house and he fixed our computer.
I had him, after he graduated, we still kept in touch.
He was typing on the screen. I'm talking on the inside, the part of the computer that none of us understand when you go into the inner workings, when you're looking at the code with the blue stuff, with all the stuff. He was typing through stuff so fast.
He was.
I had no idea how he was able to even pretend to read it.
He's that good.
It was absolutely breathtaking to watch.
Yes, it was. I still brag on him to this day.
Hi, LMD Creations. LMD says, been silently hanging out with you in her happy place. Beautiful projects and love the stamp set.
Well, thank you, y'all. And don't forget, we're going to do the Mindless Crafting at midnight.
Oh, no, Shay. I'm not getting sick. I probably went downstairs. I've been going up and down the stairs because I've been trying to find Tracey's her plug.
He's looking for the plug for the computer because it
went down to 4%.
After 2 hours, starting to run out.
We're at
all right.
Bye, Ann Jordan.
All right, y'all. So mindless crafting at midnight is going. Looks like it's going to happen on the. I don't have my calendar in front of me.
Well,
Friday. Next week.
Oh, wait, hold on, wait. Don't say that yet.
Next week, Friday, at 11:55 p.m. Eastern, which will be the 16th, October 16th, for our third mindless crafting at midnight.
Exactly.
Not midlife, midnight.
Exactly. So get your pajamas
or your lounger and come on
coffee,
and have
tea,
a
milk, orange juice, or whatever you do.
And we're going to be doing embellishments.
Oh, Truth and Reason says, will there be a product release then?
Oh boy, hadn't planned.
Well, let us think about it.
Yeah, we'll think about it.
Georgiana Frank says, I've got a lot done cleaning and reorganizing my studio.
Oh, nice. While listening. Awesome. Staying productive, okay?
No, Lourdes Padilla, not tonight. It'll be
no, not tonight. The 16th, October 16th. Don't y'all come on tonight talking about.
Barbara Bubba says, it was nice having company while baking today. Love your lives. Looking forward to the midnight live. Shirley Alexander says breakfast in her case.
Oh, Judy R says, do you know what he is doing now? I don't know. I miss him. I hope whatever he's doing, he's very successful at it. I don't know.
I have no doubt whatsoever.
Yeah, I'll have to go and kind of maybe find some of my friends, some of the teachers from that school, and kind of get in touch with him to find out how he's doing.
Because you know what it was like?
Great kid, though.
You know, you see those stories with children who are artistic or something, autistic. Or you know, I know you know someone and you will feel like, you know, the way this person is operating in this particular thing, we can call it a gift if we want. But there's another part of us that feels like we feel that there's just a touch of autism. Sometimes all of us have a touch of it, though. I think I do. We all have something where we flourish so easily. The only explanation could be that it must be something else. But that's how it was with this kid here. He was just off the chain.
Well, it's basically you're stepping into your God-given gift. It just requires guiding that kid to pull it out, you know?
Yeah.
Yep. All right, y'all, we're going to go ahead.
All right, we're out. Bye, hot mess. Suki says, that little girl in the window looks so real.
She does, doesn't she?
All right, y'all.
All right, y'all, look, have a blessed day.
And just
be a blessing to someone else.
And remember, do what you love and love what you do.
Yep. Bye.
Bye. Go and get